Hi guys, how's it going guys? Hey, I just thought I'd come out in nature and sit with you guys and have a bit of a talk, right? And well, things have been happening, you guys. There's a lot of shift happening in the collective. There's just so much going on right now. Um, but anyway, this my sharing with you guys is all part of my vlog, and I come on and I speak my truth and I share my space and my time with you guys. Um, the thing is that when we learn that we are not the mind, the ego, the stories, the programs, right? When we discover that we're none of those things and that we're wanting to strip that all away because, that's all part of the dark night of the soul. So, you go through ego death, right? And it's not a fun thing to do. It's quite painful, um, which sometimes all leads to, things like stress and anxiety, depression. You go through a lot of shit is being brought up. And that's all part of just going through a dark night of the soul. So when we come into that place where we learn about our truth and who we are as consciousness, soul, right? You come into a place and you come into a remembrance of who you are. Because all your life growing up as a baby, going to school and being programmed to think a certain way, live a certain way, be a certain way. And so that you've been programmed with all these programs and it becomes your identity, right? And sometimes, guys, we can take on these identities just by being influenced, right? By the things that we watch and see. Like movies and things like that, programs that we see on TV. We've been influenced by those programs and movies that we see and watch. Because we thought, some of those movies were just there to entertain us. But what they've been doing is that they're also programming your psyche. So you're going to download certain things from those programs that you watch on TV, from those movies that you watch on TV. And the thing is that if we are not careful about what it is that we're watching, we're going to bring all those into our mind, to our ego, to our subconscious, right? And we're going to download it into our psyche and it's going to become part of our entity. So here's another thing, here's another thought that I wanted to share with you guys, because I'm very watchful of my thoughts now, only because I have learnt that since we are not our mind, and we're not the ego, we're not the programs, we're not the personality, we are not the stories, right? Growing up, being told that you live a certain way, you be a certain way, you work a certain way, that you are your cultures and things like that. Well, here's the thing. When we believe and think that we are our mind, right? We have to be so careful Because when we get over into that place of our mind, our ego, personality, stories, and the rest of it, sometimes some of the things that we watch on television can be influenced into our psyche to the point where we start having some negative thoughts in there, right? This is the thing, you got to watch your thoughts, because when you get some kind of negative thought in there, guess who's listening? Guess who's listening to your negative thoughts? It is your body, your cells. Your cells are all listening to your negative thoughts. Anything that's going on up in here is transferring all that message and everything to your body, to your cells. And your cells are listening to everything. Everything that's going on up in your head is going on down inside of your body as well. So you're going to have lots of illnesses and things like that going on in the body. It's only because you get into that place of negativity, right? But you can change that. You got to be able to monitor your thinking. Monitor your thinking by, watching your thoughts, watching those thoughts. When we come into a place of awakening, right? We experience an awakening. We experience a awakening to our consciousness, awakening to our soul of who we really are, because that's who you are, right? Let me tell you something. David Icke, for nearly 30 plus years, has been trying to share this message with the world, with humanity, with mankind. He has been trying to get that message out there for such a long time now, that we are consciousness, soul. That's who we are. That's our truth. That's our truth of who exactly we are. And the thing is that because we are not the mind, we are not the personality, we are not the stories, the programs, right, that we've been told to believe that that's who we are. And a lot of the thoughts and the thinkings that we do with these programs, stories, carries a message. It sends a message right through your cells, because your cells are living organs and they can hear every thought, every thinking that's going on in your mind. So your thoughts are sending a message to your cells. Your cells can hear everything that's going on. Hence why we end up, being ill, getting sick and things like that, is because we're thinking negative. But you can actually heal your body. You can do all your own healing by just changing that thought. The only thing is that you've got to be able to monitor it. Your consciousness, your soul's got to be able to monitor it, so that you can change the very negative thought that you are thinking. And you know something, there is nothing wrong with thinking with our minds. I mean, I do it all the time. So I just get into that place sometimes where I'm thinking, but the thing that I see when I'm in my thoughts, when I'm in my thinking, when I'm in my mind, is that the real me, consciousness, soul, is noticing what I'm thinking. I can see everything that I'm thinking. There are thoughts going through my mind, and I'm sitting back and I'm like, well, why am I thinking that? I mean, what am I thinking about? Why am I thinking about that? Why did that come into my mind? And then you have an aha moment. And then you think to yourself, wow, why did I think that? And why did I see that about what I thought? Because that is your consciousness, that is your soul that can monitor, can see what it is that you're thinking. You notice, right? You notice that you're thinking. And then you ask yourself, why am I thinking that? So you notice that consciousness, awareness, is aware of thought, right? So you can actually see your thoughts, you can actually monitor your thoughts. If you're having a negative thought, it is going to be your consciousness, it's going to be your soul that's going to notice that thought. That is the real you. The real you is consciousness, it is soul. I can't even stress this enough, you know, you guys, that we don't get into that place of our mind and our ego, our personality, our story, our thinker, our thoughts, our emotions. We are none of those. You are not your mind. You are not your thoughts, your personality, your stories, your ego, your identity, entity. That's just a human condition. Who you truly are is consciousness, soul, all that is. And yet, David Icke, you know, he's been trying to get this message out to the world for such a long time. I've read a lot of his books, and my goodness, you know, he's got a lot of information out there that just awakening people to their truth. Now, he does talk about reptilians a lot, so, you know, he's always putting all the reptilians into one basket as being wicked and evil and bad, but not all of them are. So, yeah, but he just puts all his eggs in one basket. But you gotta love David Icke, though. I truly do. I love all his work and everything. But yeah, he's been trying to get that message out for a long time, that we are consciousness, that we are soul. We are not the mind, we are not our personality, story, ego. We are not any of that, right? Hey guys, I'll just turn you around because I want to show you where I am. I'm out in beautiful nature and just taking in and soaking up all of this amazing energy. I'll just turn you guys around. Hold on. Oh, look at that. Isn't she beautiful? Oh, I just wanted to come and bring you guys out in beautiful nature for a change. Have a look around. I'm sure you guys can appreciate this. It's so lovely. It's a bit windy, so I might just cut this short and wrap this up, because usually, sometimes when I make a video, the wind gets picked up in the sound. But yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys today is, you know, we've got to be mindful of our thoughts, our thinking, because not only where our consciousness, soul, is listening to our thoughts, but also our body, our cells. All of your cells in your body are a living organ, you know, and it's just listening to every thinking that's going on up inside your head, right? Get up in there and get over into some things that you might have seen on television, maybe on a movie. Sometimes those are little seeds that have been sown into your thoughts, into your mind, being influenced by the movie that you watch, right? Can hang around in there and just circle and circle in your head. And then, you know, if you're not careful, it's sending a message to the rest of your cells of your body. And it's going to create either joy or being uncomfortable and feeling stressed, feeling a bit of anxiety. I mean, come on now. There's some of the programs and movies that we watch, it causes an emotion in the body, right? Come on, let's be real here, guys. Some of the things that we can watch is influencing the emotions that we feel in our body. So we just got to be mindful. There's that word, mindful. We're going to be watchful, right? Because that's what consciousness, soul is the watcher, the observer, is the all that is joy, peace, is love, is patience, kindness, right? And we just got to be mindful and watch our thoughts and thinking. Because what message are you sending to the rest of your cells in your body? It's going to cause it to feel some kind of emotion. It is either going to cause a positive emotion or a negative emotion. And so you just got to be watchful of that. I'm having to do that all the time. You know, sometimes I will watch a program, a movie, and I just have to be very watchful after that. And it's like, as soon as I watch a movie, you know, I will ponder some of the things that were played out in the movie, but I will also, you know, my consciousness, my soul, my real me is also observing and monitoring the thoughts that I pick up from the movie, because the thing is that we can feel the emotions going on in our bodies when we watch programs and things like that. So the message here today is just be watchful of your thoughts. All right? If you get a negative thought, carefully look at that negative thought and change it into a positive thought. If you have to do some positive affirmations, start there and do that. All right? But that's the message today. Just be watchful of your thoughts. And if you're having anything negative, turn it into a positive. You can do that through positive affirmations, positive mantras, meditation, right? Going out for a walk in nature, doing something that just raises your vibration frequency. Do something that makes you feel joy and happiness, you know? If you feel like going for a jog, go for a jog. If you feel like meditating out in beautiful nature, meditate out in beautiful nature. If you feel like going for a walk, do that. Take your shoes off, ground, go and hug a tree, all right? Seriously. They give off so much beautiful energy. The life-giving energy that our trees give off is just so amazing, okay? So do that. There's a lot of things you can do. Make sure that you're eating clean, drinking clean water, exercising, right? Got to move the body, let the water flow through your body. That's what you got to do. And meditation is another one. It's so beautiful and so soothing, right? You just get into a place of being. What else? Do whatever brings joy to your heart. All right, stay in that positive place and always be in the now. Be in the presence. All right? The construct of time and dates and things like that will keep you stuck in that place. And that's another, oh man, that is another major thing that causes illnesses and sicknesses, or even mental health, is that we get stuck in this place of being controlled by time and dates. All right? Time and dates can bring a whole lot of stress, whole lot of anxiety sometimes. You get into that place where it's like time is just controlling your life. And the best way to get out of that is to just live in the now. Be in the present. Come into a place of meditation if you have to, and just close your eyes and be in the present. And just be. It's another message today. Just be. Come into a place of being. It's coming back into yourself, right? You just align with your soul right here. You come into that place of just alignment with your soul. All right. Hey guys, thank you for spending this time with me. I just wanted to make this video and see how everybody's doing. I hope you're all doing great. And but anyway, yeah, if you haven't already, go and rock that subscribe button and like for your girl. And I hope to see you guys on the next video. I love you all out there. Have an awesome week, guys. Take care. See ya. Bye.